Hello everyone. Myself Amrita Jyoti, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in ABS Engineering College. Today in this lecture we will see what is basis path testing, how to create control flow graph, what is cyclomatic complexity, and how to create independent path in this DD path graph. Firstly, there are many definitions about the software testing, but one more appropriate definition is, it is the process of execution a program with the intention of finding errors. There are different techniques of test case design. The first is functional testing. In this functional testing, test case derived on the basis of the input and output of the programs. So there is no need of the internal structure of the program, so it is also known as the black box testing. And in other words, we can say that test case derived on the behavior of the software program, so it is also known as the behavioral testing. And the structure testing, a complementary approach of the functional testing is structure testing. There is a need for the internal logic of the program, means the test case derived on the basis of the internal structure or logic of the program. So in other words, we can say structure testing is white box testing or glass box testing. The type of functional testing is equivalence partitioning, boundary value analysis, and comparison testing. And in the structure testing, type of structure testing is basis path testing and control structure testing. Now I am going to more emphasize on basis path testing. There are 5 steps to create the test cases in basis path testing. The first step is that find the control flow graph for a software program. Then find the DD path graph from this flow graph, and then find the cyclomatic complexity. Cyclomatic complexity actually defines the number of independent paths in this DD path graph. And then find the set of independent paths. And final step is that we create the test cases for in the respect of these independent paths. Control flow graph. Actually, control flow graph is a graphical representation of the software program. And in this control flow graph, a single node represents a single statement of the software program, and edge represents the flow of control between the nodes. So this is a simple example of the triangle problem. There is a 19 statements, and we can create this 19 statements. From these 19 statements, we create this control flow graph. In this, 19 statements represents the 19 nodes in this control flow graph, and the edges represents the flow of control between the nodes. DD path graph. We can create the DD path graph from this control flow graph. Actually, in the control flow graph, we can combine the sequence of statements in a single node. Means we can say the difference between the control flow graph and the DD path graph is that in the control flow graph, a single node represents a single statement, but in a DD path graph, a single node represents the number of statements. This is a control flow graph of the same problem, that means triangle problem. In this case, one is treated as a source node and the last 19 node treated as a sink node. And the statements 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a sequence. So we can combine the 2, 3, 4 statement into a single node in a DD path graph. That means the DD path graph from this control flow graph is converted like this. In this case, 2, 3, 4 combine and convert into another node that is called A. And this is the DD path graph of a same problem. This is a triangle problem. Now the independent path graph. Independent path is any path in the software program that introduce every time a new set of the processing nodes. Means independent path at least once during the path testing. And about the independent path, in order to ensure that every statement in the program has been executed at least once, and every branch has been exercised for true and false condition, or we can say for 0 or 1 condition. Cyclomatic complexity, in the respect of basis path testing, cyclomatic complexity defines the number of independent paths in the DD path graph. there are three methods to find the cyclomatic complexity. The first method is E minus n plus 2p. It's a very simple method. Calculate the number of nodes and number of edges in a digipath graph and find the cyclomatic complexity. And another second method is predicate node plus 1. Predicate node is decision nodes where we have to take the decision. We have to go for the 0 or 1 value, or we can say the true or false value. And the third method is number of regions. This is the cyclomatic complexity. Suppose we have to find the cyclomatic complexity for this control flow graph, and simply calculate E edges and nodes, P is the connected components. In this flow graph there is 20 edges, if you can count this, 20 edges and 70 nodes. And for this, with the help of this formula, we can calculate the cyclomatic complexity is 5. It means there are 5 independent paths in this graph. And the second method count the decision nodes, predicate node, where we have to take the decision about the 0 or false value. In this case, B, F, H, J, B, F, H, J, these are the predicate nodes. Means 4 predicate nodes means we can calculate the cyclomatic complexity with the help of this method. That means 4 plus 1. Predicate node plus 1. Again it's a 5. And the third method is calculate the number of regions. In this flow graph there are 5 regions. Yellow is first, second, third, fourth and 5. That means the number of regions are 5. That means there are 5 independent paths in this flow graph. So with the help of all 3 methods, it count the independent path is 5. That means now we have to find the independent paths with the nodes, with the number of nodes. Means path 1 introduce A, B, G. That means it follow these paths. And our motive is to find the new independent path that introduce the new set of statement. Means in the next path we will include this K. Fine. So the path is again new independent path include in K. So the path 2 is A, B, 2, E, F, G, H, J, K, M, N, O, last thing. In next independent path we will include this I, right? So the path is E, F, H, I, J, N, O, sync. And the next new path we will introduce the new node. That means now we introduce this G. So the new path is A, B, D, E, F, G, H, O, S, N, K. Now only one node is left, that is C. In the last independent path we will introduce this node. This is A, B, C, E, F, G, O, sync. These are the 5 independent paths. Now we have to drive the 5 test cases in the respect of these 5 independent paths. Suppose these are we will take the 5 test cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can take the different values of the ABC of the triangle, same triangle problem. We will take the different values of the ABC and find these 5 test cases, and the expected outcome is like this: scalene, isosceles, equilateral, noted triangle, noted triangle. This is all about the basis part testing. Thank you.